Alright, I think we solved it. This cut down, man, worth gold. And we need to invest a little bit, but oh boy, it's worth it. Go away, please. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today very different Esper Control deck because we are trying to make the post-ban list, right? So no Bankbusters, and that's for some different approach finally. And we went with Mindsplice Apparatus deck because we have also Breach the Multiverse. And as you can know, Mindsplice Apparatus goes very well with expensive instant or sorceries. So when you cast it on curve, the Breach can be cast much faster than your opponent expects, and this is your WINCON. It usually makes most decks scoop from my experience, so when you cast it, even if you don't get amazing hits, they just leave the game instantly. And if not, you still have the Jace Perfected Mind Plan. Also, when you cast one Breach, your opponent has so many cards in the graveyard that you can start -2 for 3 extra cards a turn, and that's also really good to get you back into the game if you fall behind. We of course run for Silver Scrutiny, no room for Deluge because we need to do this, and double Celestus for healing, cycling and ramping, so you know, pretty good deal. One of the peculiar choices that probably isn't extremely smart, but I really wanted to test it. An offer you can't refuse. You will see it used in the game, so you can evaluate how much it helped, how much it hurt. The idea was that I can cut down any creature. An offer you can't refuse. You can counter your own spell and you get the treasure token. And the idea was that I cast Breach the Multiverse 2 turns earlier because there are no treasures otherwise. This is one of the few ways you can make a treasure when you know, filter cards. So that was the idea. Is it working? Probably it should be a Syncopate in all honesty, but it's more fun this way. And yeah, this is the deck. I really think you will like it. It's something fresh, and for a control deck to be able to finish the game moment they stop playing like threats, you just, you know, absolutely reverse the gameplay with Breach the Multiverse, and suddenly they're on the defensive, and believe me, they don't like it. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps the channel and it really shows your support for some non-Bankbuster decks, so if you hate Bankbusters, be sure to like this video. Alright, enjoy guys, have fun. Let's play this one, even though, you know what, let's force pass everything, because I don't want to show the Syncopate. Kami is here, a bit unfortunate. Alright, caves are here. Let's see the play. We are a bit behind because, you know, we are going second, so we need to get back this pressure. Alright, that's actually good. That's really good for us, because this is like the value play, so he can throw something cool. And he's banking on the Kami dealing damage, and Kami won't deal the damage because it dies. And that's really good for us. We just need 2 lands, Mindsplice, and then, alright, perfect. It will hurt this turn, but we have go for the throw that is basically a Syncopate for this one turn, and then we can Mindsplice Apparatus, say go, and just pray. That's the point, and then we farewell. Weaver of Harmony. That's also pretty good, because it doesn't affect the board at all on this turn. So when we... Okay, I got the idea. So I kill... Oh right, I should do it. Sorry guys, I should do it before because of the buff. But I'm so focused on just resolving the Mindsplice Apparatus that honestly I didn't think about it too much. Because I'm thinking about the Seal of Existence, whatever it is, the 3 mana removal. So we need to play at the end step, otherwise he will just remove this. And we'll probably have this for 1 turn. Calyx. Calyx is perfect, because it doesn't affect the board on this turn at all. So it means we set up the Mindsplice Apparatus. We get dealt some damage. That's why the Kami was so important. Imagine that Kami was here hitting our face every turn. But now we untap with Mindsplice. Land from the top? I specified it wrong. Alright, so he gets some value. It's fine, we don't mind it. We enjoy the value for our opponents. We are a friendly player. So he can attack with Calyx, double the companion, get some stuff. Problem is that Catilda. Create a token, non-legendary enchantment, you are not one. I mean, this dies to farewell really nicely. And I enjoy it because it dies to farewell. Alright, so 4 damage, 1 card, but in the cards he will never win against us. Like, we have Mindsplice Apparatus with Silver Scrutiny, you cannot beat this with this, you know, weak deck. Alright, and he gets the counter. So he feels really good, because his board is big and scary, but our board will be even more bigger and more scary. Alright. Great sentence as a great gameplay. Oh no, will we miss lands? Really? Oh my god, that was so close. We really need those lands because we need to recover from whatever is going on in the game. Alright, I will go for the graveyards because it makes faster decision. And now we have Syncopate and Cut Down into Breach the Multiverse on the next turn. So it should be really fine. When we breach, he probably... Oh, he will scoop right now. Oh, the evil control player laugh. And they think there's no way they can finish the game in 1 turn. And here's the breach. The cool thing. So, Emperor on our side. On his side, do we have enchantments? Not really. We probably want to get the Kami. Otherwise it's in the graveyard. Lifelink is not really relevant, I feel. So let's make the board. And also it means that we have either Syncopate or a Cut Down into potentially double Jace in few next turns. Alright, you got it. It will be cut down very quickly. If we can slow him for a moment. Like, he probably has removal, but it exiles. All of his removal exiles. We probably don't want this, right? First we kill the Naturalist. Now we Syncopate. Let's go for 2. We could go for 1, so he has to tap this and deal 1 damage, but probably not the best idea. Alright, we go for whiteboard. We smork him. And we'll play Jace so we can start drawing some extra cards, because we need another Scrutiny or something like this to absolutely close the game. You know what? Land is okay. Is Celestus good? I think Celestus is okay, because we are at risk of losing Mindsplice Apparatus every turn. Like, he needs to invest 3 mana into it, but he can. So let's be prepared with our, you know, normal lands to cast everything we want. Here's the Kami, so enchantment should follow. And the point is that we have so much time because he needs to kill us. Like, we are winning the long game, even though, you know, our draws are not amazing. Alright guys, going first. This will be an interesting one. We definitely start with Raffine Tower, into Caves, into Shipwreck. I wonder about these cards here. It can be good. Sometimes it's not. We'll see what it will be this game. Oh, the Rot Priest. So they have a protection spell. Alright, we'll make slightly weird play. And now we will make different play. They will attack first, so let's do it now. And let's collect those poison counters, like they were Pokemons. Alright, so give me the protection. I wanted to go for the Throat, and on offer you can't refuse. That's why I didn't cast Go for the Throat at the end step, because then I have no extra mana. Like, you know, they always have it. You know what? If I use this... No, I think we need to go like this. It doesn't target the Rot Priest, so we don't get additional poison counters. That's a big difference. They get the treasure tokens, but we have a removal in our hand then. Alright, the first crisis averted. At what cost? We'll see. This game might decide if an offer you can't refuse stays or not. Because they definitely like those tokens. Like, you know they have something, right? They always do. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, they need to recast it. So that gives us a little bit of time. So maybe we can get Emperor online. If not, maybe Sunfall will do. Like, it's this kind of gameplay. You just need to try them. And hope they don't have... Land from the top and we win, right? I hope. There's maybe some protection. No, because they will probably sleep out the back. But we'll see. But I think they will sleep up the back on the Drake, then copy it on the Spell Thief, and everything will be phased out. But if we win, it's this play. Otherwise, we can scoop instantly. Alright, I mean, we are doing it somehow. And Silver Scrutiny will go through, they don't play counter spells. Oh, Scrap Gorger, thank you for being here. You are so bad. That's amazing. Alright, Rot Priest. Yeah, we go with the pass the turn gameplay. We cannot farewell. I would farewell this if I could. And do you want to attack with your toxic deck? Oh, you don't. I think that's something you should be punished for. This is good gameplay pattern because they expected Emperor, they didn't attack because they expect the Emperor. And then you show them, if you don't attack, I get stuff. So now they feel obliged to attack and then you play the Emperor because they were right to play around it. That's a type of gameplay pattern you want to do. So I could sweep everything, but then they protect it. Yeah, they probably have something. I think we'll wait one more turn. Like, the deck is scary. And they hit double Rot Priest in 14 cards, so that's one of the worst cases for us, because this card is pretty ridiculous. Do you want to attack on this turn? Oh no, but we have the token and they still don't realize it. I hope he responds to this. Man, if we go to blockers, we can just do it. Okay. What's the crazy play, bro? We can get rid of the Rot Priest and we are low on poison counters. And they went not super hard on this. That's interesting. So it should be the Emperor because it's more mana efficient, right? So this will be a huge battle over the Rot Priest and we will get so poisoned it's not even funny. So that's why when he attacked I was considering making an Emperor and -1 and double blocking. Because then we avoid this kind of, targeting shenanigans. But it was such a, risky play that I decided it's maybe not great. Alright, so we don't lose anything, we don't get the removal, and we are at 4 poison counters. But you know what? We will breach this multiverse. And has to do. I mean, we cannot farewell, so we will try to get the best stuff out of him. So on our side it's Jace. Here, only single creature. He has Fading Hopes, so we need to be careful a little bit. I want to get the Spell Thief, because when it bounces it's more expensive to play, it's worse overall. And he's out. Man, this is not our good matchup. It's actually extremely bad matchup for us, but we did it. Nice. Alright, opponent goes first. Our hand is super weird, but it is interactive early game. And that's something we want to do. Alright, something bad will happen if we let it through. So let's not. Especially that he's on the play, so he has huge edge on the tempo, especially with plays like this. But he will be out of cards very quickly. Yep, Bankbuster, still here. Alright. I think we definitely want to pain ourselves just for the sake of single Syncopate. This will be a hard game against this kind of stuff. Like, the downside of Mono Blue is not having sweepers, but they do not need sweepers against us, so it's just great. And the Bankbuster on our opponent's side is still here, while we are playing the handicapped after ban version. Can we beat the old meta? That is, still the meta. Alright. Is this a banned deck, or you just wanted a Cyclant? This will be hard. So we have to sneak the Mindsplice Apparatus when they draw with the Bankbuster, right? And then we try to play the game from there. A bit scary. They will have a very good play. Whoa, they did not draw. Was that intentional or did they just forget? I don't see anyone playing around, you know, this kind of stuff. So I honestly think they forgot, but maybe they are just so good. Alright, they can crew the Bankbuster. If they attack, I can try to sneak the Emperor, right? Do you want to attack? Man, he's playing very passively. That's interesting. So I will go with the Emperor, because it forces some reaction usually. And then we make our true play. It's either Mindsplice or Jace. Mono Blue doesn't have ways to kill Jace. I think it's still Mono Blue, man. Make disappear. Alright, so that was your last counter spell, and now we can play. I think we'll overwhelm them. Yeah, so the priority is from this. Alright. Alright. I mean, this is your turn to shine. You can do a lot of stuff, but you cannot draw 3 cards. And you cannot kill us. So we will untap with Mindsplice Apparatus. I'm not sure what he has in the deck, because it's a weird one. You know, the bounce spells is kinda the only answer on blue, on everything. So they might bounce it, I considered it, but then you are getting ahead. Alright. And slowly but surely. The goal for this will be a little bit of problem. Alright. I think we can go for this. Of course we need to go Fire X and mana. We need to survive like 2 turns. And then we can draw with Scrutiny and start killing stuff. With this we mitigate a lot of damage, man. Like, I mean a lot. It also means he cannot crew the Bankbuster and, you know, get the big creature online. I also expected a counter spell, so that's why I played like this, so I can Syncopate for 2. But we can still Syncopate for 2, so it might become very relevant. I think we're on the verge of stabilizing this game. Like, we need 2 turns to probably completely go upside down from this situation. The search engine is annoying because our removal is... I mean, you can see the pairing that happened here. Oh, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. So this is really efficient on the mana, and this is what we need. Alright. He can do it. He will kill Jace, but that means we untap. Oh, I wish I had something that can kill this, but what can you do, bro? What can you do? And we'll draw with Silver Scrutiny. This will be a hard turn, man. We really need to Sunfall or something. So, let's see. He really wants to play something in response, because then he gets the token. But he doesn't. And 5 damage is on the table. Honestly, Land is a good draw. Truly. So we can go for what? 5. 5 spells should be pretty good, right? Just please don't give me 4 lands and 1 bad spell. Alright, so we are doing it, guys. Fingers crossed. We need some good draws. And probably this one. This way we have the Esper mana. So 3 and 2 from oil counters. And we keep up the Syncopate in case, you know, he's doing some evil things, like a bad control deck. Here's the Sunfall. Here is the Sunfall. But we cannot play it on this turn. So on the next turn we can stabilize. We can Sunfall for 2 mana, Emperor, and maybe even Syncopate. Yeah, ouch, it hurts. Please stop it. He can draw cards. And that's probably the best case, because then we can fight on the value game with him. We cannot counter it. Yeah, this is an instant, so... When we Sunfall, he does it. So, I think you can answer this. Alright, let's go for it. This will be weird. I think it works. With Sunfall, you activate stuff because you are greedy bastard. I play the Emperor. Do I need to pay myself? Oh no, I have to. That's fine. Let's see. The condition is... Oh, but it's activated. Oh, so it won't work. I thought that you draw cards when it is blue, but you activate it, and it's already activated because it was blue, so now the cards won't matter. So that was a bad play on my part. You know, it's still okay. He draws the cards. I still would play the Emperor probably, or Jace. But yeah, I misread it. It's a bit different than I remembered. Alright, so we have Syncopate for 3. That's a big deal. We have Sunfalls and Emperor in the board. So we... Sorry for this, guys. Man, the cough sometimes gets me mid-recording. And yeah, the Sunfalls, I mean, they will be useful. He has shown that he plays actually quite a lot of creatures. But those 3 cards, we need to hit next Silver Scrutiny, and then we recover. Maybe we need to mill him, just so the next Jace can start drawing 3 cards a turn. Really scary. We have Syncopate, so that's extremely important. So he's playing... Oh, so he has Make Disappear. Alright. What he does not realize is that we have a lot of Sunfall, so this is exactly type of place we really want to see. So I assume this is mono blue with probably like 4 or something lands that give white, because he doesn't need this early game, he just needs it at some point during the game, and the Bankbuster can also give you the treasure. Oh, okay, that actually matters quite a lot. So we are losing the Emperor. But I don't think it's worth the counter spell. Alright, enjoy. He cannot kill us. We'll be at 1. He can only kill the Emperor. But very, very scary, that's for sure. Also, it means we cannot play Jace with the completed cost. And here we are with the Emperor. Alright, I mean, but on the next turn, I mean, we are absolutely going off. Here's the Sunfall. So now, in order to activate the Bankbuster, he needs to play something into the board. Alright. If I play it for 5, I mean, I need to mill him quite a lot to make it work. I really want some recurring value, man. 2 mana, so Syncopate for potentially 5. I think I need to activate those tokens first and try to be a little bit more defensive. I don't like we have only 1 counter spell, it's not great. Alright, this goes through. Invasion of Segovia. He doesn't expect we have so many Sunfalls. So then he can crew the Bankbuster, right? And we cannot kill it. Well, we can. We actually can. So let's try. I will trade for the Bankbuster because honestly, if not this Bankbuster, the game would be so over so long ago. But you can see it's so hard to battle this kind of value, and the fact that he has a vehicle that basically gives everything haste made us to 5. We don't have Bankbusters and he's at 20. That's one of the big reasons. Alright, he's going for it. He knows we can trade, so that's interesting. We have Syncopate in case he wants to do something weird. He probably attacks the invasion, right? Because that's... Do we go to 1? No. No. I think he has Fading Hope, and he wants us to double block, because then he gets the play. But we have Syncopate, and potentially that might be good enough. We'll see. Not exactly sure how I play this. Alright, do you trade with your Bankbuster? Maybe he just banks that it's not possible we drew a third Sunfall in a row, right? Ha! He doesn't know the Shuffler. Alright. Silver Scrutiny, please. I really need it. I play quite... And this is literally the worst draw of the deck. Like, this and Lance is basically the same. So really, really bad right now. Let's go Sunfall. We still have the Syncopate though. And this will be a 3/3. Man, we really need him to not kill his own creature, because that will make our token 2/2, which means that his token wins over 2 turns and starts to damage us. So let's see. The next play will be Jace, right? One of the problems is that make disappear is a thing. So even though we get insane mana from Mindsplice Apparatus, so okay, so land would be better. Yeah, this is really good play by them. A really good play. So now he has the token. It will have haste. And now we need to pay 4. And we have to pay it, right? It's too important to get Sunfall going. We also need the token as well. So let's pay. It sucks. So this is literally the worst draw of the deck. It's fine. Not the first time, right? But he forces us to activate this to not die on the next turn. And Fading Hope wins the game because I'm fully tapped out. Man, 1 land would already make sure that at least there's Syncopate, right? Alright, I think we need to absorb this one. Like, if we counter anything this turn, he just kills us, so we cannot do it. Activating 1. The smart thing would be to probably attack with only this one. And that's a good decision by him. Truly, that's a good one. Alright, I think we take this. This will be so close, man. I mean, so close to the damage. Yep. It also means that we can counter the follow-up if there is any. So we activate it. It doesn't get discounted by Mindsplice, so it hurts more. We have the Jace that... Okay, now the land. Thank you. Thank you, deck, for those amazing draws. Like, I feel that I'm absolutely picking with value right now. Alright, but still, we are at 2. We have removal. We can trade here. We have counter spell. Alright, show me what you got. Oh, another make disappear. Man, they are so obnoxious with those. And I will still pay probably, because what can I do? I pay. This is correct up. We need something that produces like Dimir mana, right? Yep, Dimir land is the optimal one. But Jace is here, and this basically killed one of his creatures, so it's not nothing. Man, we have Mindsplice Apparatus at 6 and he's pressuring us every turn so hard. We need to tap out until the last point of mana, every turn. Like, we cannot double spell for 2 mana, that's crazy. That's insane pressure with those make disappears. He's playing very, very well. He's using them to, honestly, best effect at this stage of the game. And they know that this wins the game. I mean, yeah, and this is, can you believe this is exactly the perfect mana to do this. And this is also the only card in the standard that can, you know, steal a creature for 2 mana. I mean, that's interesting, isn't it? Man, I feel so salty. We had this game so hard, but his draws, and this is how it feels playing against Bankbuster when you don't have one. If not Bankbuster, we would absolutely fully win this game. So guys, after bans, I mean, we won't meet again on the same terms. But right now, yeah, we are at disadvantage, and that was enough. Oh man, I just realized he doesn't have the mana to transform this. Oh boy. Oh boy, it means it's not over. It's probably now over, right? We can mill what? 11 loyalty, 33 cards. He will be at 5. Alright guys, I think this is the play. If there's anything that saves this train wreck of a game, it's this. Because now this draws a lot of cards and we need them to be really good. I should manually tap all the pain lands because they are deadly to me right now. Yeah, we cannot mill him on this turn. It was like also 6 cards. Oh my god. Can this be any closer, man? Can this be any freaking closer? Man, oh my god, we had so many cards. We didn't hit a single farewell so far, by the way. Is there anything that we can hit? Not for 1 mana, man. Not for 1 mana. I'm getting saltier with every moment. So, we can kill this. We can kill this. We can play, theoretically, Jace, we don't have mana, but we could negate this, but this will kill us anyway. I cannot believe this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't think there's any play from here on. We have 1 mana. Do we play a land? Even if we draw something, man, it's not good enough. We needed 2 more cards. Alright, I will draw because you were flaming me in the comments and I will feel super sad.
We can improve upon your idea.
Yeah, we have triple into the breach. We have 4 Silver Scrutinies. Those were the cards we actually play in our deck. Oh man, he played it really well. If that was a different player, we would probably win, because those make disappears were pinnacle of magic. Good game, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Alright, it really seems like a mono-red player, doesn't it? And of course, so the hand was super awkward. Yeah. Like, why would you play magic if you can just play mono-red? So our plan, of course, we got color screwed against mono-red. It's the classic, you know. On the bright side, next turn we can play Celestus. This is one of the reasons I usually put Celestus with cards, with decks where there is 1 drop. Because it's really epic, but you know, there. I think we kill Feldon, right? We need to work into the Sunfall somehow. Alright, so we know everything. Is there attack? Of course there is. That's all he does, right? Yeah, I don't think he will sacrifice any kind of value he has in the deck. So, a lot of damage going to our face, but guys, we did not miss a land drop. That's insane. You know what? There is a chance. There is a chance. Hopefully he doesn't think, like normally I mind someone getting mana screwed, but you know what? Against mono-red, I hope they will never draw their lands, nor their anything else. So we are going into the night time. That's really good. It heals us. It gives us potentially good draw. Yeah, our opponent is confused because he cannot cast his creatures while he's, you know, it's his turn. Alright, so he found his land. He found his land. Honestly, his opening was insanely good. So this is a really good card. Probably the best one because it doesn't have haste, so it means that our Emperor is not great against this, and we will get the damage. So for this reason we probably have to play like this. Really annoying, to be honest. It's one of the few things that we couldn't punish with the Emperor instantly. And 2 damage a turn matters quite a lot. I mean, quite a lot. Man, I'm at the brink of just farewelling this. Which means I should not make a token. Man, I actually think I have to do it. So that was a bad play on my part, but I honestly didn't think this will be so... Man, it's so annoying. They just get the stuff. Now it will be Haster, right? Because now the Squee is best. Squee is like perfect, right? Because it kills Emperor, it kills our board. Swift Spear? Or just Swift Spear? And he just has another. Man, it's so annoying. Alright, alright. And land from the top, you absolutely love to see it. The problem is that we have answers to nearly everything. Jace is actually insanely good here, just because we can get rid of this Fairness Punisher, finally. They won't block, so we will go like this. Alright, I think we solved it. This cut down, man, worth gold. And we need to invest a little bit, but oh boy, it's worth it. Go away, please. Perfect. And the Vigilance will be bigger. And we hold the mana for the Fire Extant token. Man, it's so much work to defeat those mono-red players. The Fairness Punisher is not an amazing card in my opinion, but it has its moments when it's absolutely devastating. And it was one of those. Fortunately, Jace with Cutdown is, you know, some miracle maker. Yeah, because why wouldn't you play this? Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see. What amazing cards will they draw? Perfect 2-drop into 2 open mana. That's how you roll. That kills a Planeswalker and buffs the Swift Spear. Man, just so good at Magic. Oh boy, it's fine. It's so fine.
I'm never done for good.
Man, all of this from an aggro deck that deals, you know, like everything is 1 or 2-drop. And they still can outvalue you over the long game. That makes sense. Alright, so do we block? I mean we do, because on the next turn this will be a 0 something. Perfect. I absolutely enjoy drawing some lands from the top. Alright, so we don't need to pay for Celestus. I guess we could hit something that is relevant. So you know what? We let's make the manual taps, because we might hit something that is black. I mean, if it's go for the throat or something like this, we get punished because we deal 1. You know what? I don't think it's worth it. I think we just go with it. I also want the life gain anyway, right? I mean, it's not the worst. Right now it's just a hard counter spell. You know, Breach the Multiverse would be nice. The card we built around. That would definitely help a little bit. So we neutralize the Swift Spear, we can negate 1 of the cards from his hand. Treasures do not super matter here. Perfect. I need those lands from the top. They make me so happy. And now I didn't manual tap, so I get punished. Will I get the black card? We'll see. So, mistake. Yep, instantly black card, so you can get absolutely punished. Oh boy, Magic. You are here. That was harsh, man. I deliberately tapped to avoid this situation, but yeah, I didn't do it twice, so I should get punished. Let's see. So okay, what is the target? Interesting. So I expect they will try to crack it, but it costs them 2 cards, right? That's an interesting way to do this thing. So they really want the end step transformation, so they can attack with it instantly, but we do not allow them. So even if they flip, it will have Summoning Sickness, and of course from the top they just draw something that does the same thing. And could you tutor better draws than they do? Like, truly. So how do we deal with this? And when we hit another Jace, we might mill them. So it's 3-6, we go for... yeah, let's go for 6. I won't play around a creature from the top, and that was another mistake, because I should do it at the upkeep. And this way we would gain 1 life, but it doesn't matter, they don't like playing game if they don't win instantly. I mean, that was really awkward game, but we did it, guys, so... yeah, Mono Red destroyed, always a good day.